Hi, I'm Dr. Patel here at the Tooth Experience, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite procedures to kind of talk about and perform. We're talking about implants today. So what is an implant? When we're talking about dental implants, we are really talking about replacing a tooth once we have it extracted. We're talking about a structure that goes into the bone and allows us to put a tooth on there. There are three main parts. One is the implant, then we screw in an abutment to the implant, and then the crown sits on top of that. So there are multiple parts to it. What it does and who can have it, that is important. So implants are for people that have had to lose teeth and need some chewing surface back. Who can have it really depends on a case-by-case basis. We really have to dig deep, take a look at what the bone structure looks like, if they have sufficient bone to have an implant placed. It does take some time. It isn't an overnight process. A lot of these ads are promising smile in a day. Yes, they can be done, but we have to do our homework. So when we talk about implants, we are talking about putting a titanium piece in the bone, and a lot of people really think that it is going to be painful. Well, I am here to tell you that that's not the case always. Implants, since they're being placed in the bone and the bone doesn't necessarily have any nerve endings, is and can be less painful than the tooth extraction itself, and so there is really nothing to worry about in cases where we have to place implants. You really want to make sure that you are still taking the proper precautions to keep bone viable there. That way we have sufficient bone to place an implant. And so when we recommend bone grafts and things like that at the time of extraction, you really want to think ahead. We do want to talk about recovery time when we're talking about implants. It is a surgery, and so you do want to set aside a couple weeks maybe, because you will be sore. There shouldn't be any major pain or anything like that associated with the procedure, but you will be sore, and we do recommend no heavy lifting and things like that. So there is a recovery period when we're talking about implants, and we want to make sure you are aware of that ahead of time. Common things to avoid after having implants is lifting anything heavy, making sure you're following all the dentist protocols and things like that. You also want to make sure you're taking proper pain management that the dentist has recommended. The average cost of an implant can get from $3,000 to $5,000 depending on where you go. It depends on a case-by-case basis, right? How many teeth are we replacing? How many implants we're talking about? Things like that. So yes, on the internet you can find general ideas of what implants can run, but you really want to talk to your local dentist to make sure how much it's going to run you and things like that. You really want to make sure you're following all the protocols that the dentist tells you. The main thing that you need to know is that even though implants can last a long time, they're not always a permanent solution. We are placing implants more and more nowadays, and patients do come in quite often with the misconception that implants are forever. If taken care of, they can last a long time. However, you really need to take care of them properly for them to last as long as you want them to. They can have the same issues that our teeth are having, and that is something that patients seem to forget. Not brushing them properly, not flossing around them, things like that can cause bone loss and infection around implants. And so implants can fail, and a lot of people don't realize that. So simple steps to take care of the implants is brush them like you would brush your teeth, angle the toothbrush towards the gums, floss around them, really use a woven floss like super floss, cocoa floss, things like that. Make sure you're taking care of them just like you would take care of your natural teeth. Guys, I'm Dr. Patel here at the Tooth Experience in Edmond, Oklahoma. I just wanted to talk to you about implants and proper techniques to take care of implants. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bar.